Test 1, 2.
It means everything to life to me. So what are you waiting for? Yeah!
As with every game, the cheer team will be selling 50-50 raffle tickets tonight. 2 tickets for $5 or 6 for $10. The winner of the 50-50 raffle will be announced at halftime.
It wasn't that much. Okay.
This is the light up right behind the precipice. Okay, then the bulb is on. I gave it a tap, too. Just all right, good enough. All right,
Good evening. At this time, we ask that you all direct your attention to the south goal post, where the Pascack Hills High School football program and the entire Pascack Hills community would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank all our senior football players, cheerleaders, and marching Broncos for their hard work, dedication, and commitment given to their respective programs over the past 4 years. And here are your senior football players. Number 3, Connor Onikian. Connor is being escorted by his parents, Margaret and Rich. Next up, number 4, Nathaniel Edelshane. Nate is being escorted by his parents, Laura and Nigel. And now here is number 5, Trevor Sanders. Trevor's being escorted by his parents, Jane and Steve. Bob. Next up, number 22, Jake Bugney. Jake is being escorted by his mom, Jackie. And now, number 56, Brendan Singleton. Brendan is being escorted by his fan club, his parents, Nora and Brian, his sister Rebecca, and grandmother Joyce. And now, number 57, Shane Buono. Shane is being escorted by his parents, Christine and Mike. Next up, number 71, Josh Wright. Josh is being escorted by his parents, Alisa and Tony, his sister Mackenzie, and his grandmother, Gwendolyn Larry. And now, number 74, Dylan Funk. No. Dylan's being escorted by his parents, Jessica and Mike. And number 88, Sam Lundgren. Sam's being escorted by his parents, Laura and Jason, and his sister, Isla. And before we recognize our cheerleaders and their parents, one more round of applause for our senior players and their parents. And now on to your cheer squad. Carly Brigagnon is being escorted by her parents, Lindsay and Sam, and her brother, Dane. Next up, Erin Duffy. Erin's being escorted by her parents, Adrienne and Jack. And Morgan, Tyler, and John. And now, Captain Ashley Ehrlich. Ashley's being escorted by her parents, Erica and Brian, and brother Hunter. Next up, Gail Gluck. Gail is accompanied by her parents, Victoria and Gerson, and her brother David. Our last senior cheer member is Captain Madison Rodriguez. Madison's being escorted by her parents, Alana and Philip, and her brother Morgan. And before we announce our senior band members, how about a hand for our senior cheerleaders and their parents? And here are your senior band members. First up, Cindy Aganor. Cindy's being escorted by her parents, Jeanette and Dimitri, and La Rochelle Lusant, Rothley Lagour, and Shirley Lagour. Next up, Leisha Bosley. Leisha comes out with her parents, Lean and Samir. Now coming out, Layla Collis. Layla comes out with her folks, Lara and Brian. And now, Jordan Lewis. Jordan's being accompanied by her folks, Lauren and Mark. Next up, Ryan Schwartz. Ryan heads out with his mom, Leanne. And of course, we must say, last but not least, Matthew Sheehan. Matt is coming out with his folks, Sarah and Michael. Folks, let's give our senior band members and their parents a nice round of applause. The entire Pascack Hills community sends out a thank you once again to our seniors for their selfless commitment to our programs and for being the proper role models for our younger students. And of course, we thank their parents for all their support.
The following is a presentation of PH Athletics. We're live at Pascack Hills High School in Montvale, New Jersey, where for the final time, Dream On by Aerosmith is blasting over the speakers as we get set for Friday Night Football as the Pascack Hills Broncos take the field to take on the Hoboken Red Wings, a battle of 2-5 teams in the North Group 2 section. Here are those North Group 2 UPR rankings. Lakeland sits in the 16th and final playoff position. Pascack Hills sits 19th after their win last weekend at Dumont. They are just behind the Lancers in trying to make the state playoffs, and there is a situation where they could do so, which I will explain to you in just a moment. Hoboken sits 26th. They're last in that graphic, not last in the group. That goes down to 31st, but they have played some worse competition than Pascack Hills based on the opponent's strength index ranking, and they do have the same record. We're happy to be with you this Friday night. I'm Matthew Merlino. That situation that we had talked about is Lakeland defeating Passaic Valley, then Paramus defeating Mawa, and then of course the Broncos beating Hoboken. But number one on the minds of all the Pascack Hills players is getting the win tonight. That is all they can control, and they want to get a win on senior night to appreciate the senior class of 2025. We will have score updates from all of the games that are necessary. Right now, in quarter two of the Mawa-Paramus game, it is 13-0 Thunderbirds over the Paladins. And in quarter one of the Passaic Valley-Lakeland game, Passaic Valley leads the Lancers 7-0. So both things that the Broncos need right now are not going their way. We're going to give you the national anthem, and we'll come back.
Good evening and welcome to Bartha Powell Stadium on the campus of Pascack Hills High School. This evening, the Broncos of Pascack Hills take on the Red Wings of Hoboken High School in a Super Football Conference game. This evening's contest is being conducted according to the rules of the NJSIA, ensuring fair competition among players. Spectators can help promote good sportsmanship by observing these rules and adhering to the NJSIA Spectator Code of Conduct. Any verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion, as well as shouting and disagreements with officials, will lead to ejection and suspension from future events. For a complete description of the Spectator Code of Conduct, please visit the Pascack Hills Athletic website. As per New Jersey state law, there is absolutely no smoking of any kind permitted anywhere on the campus of Pascack Hills. We thank you for your anticipated cooperation and for making this enjoyable, competitive experience for all. The Red Wings are headed by Mr. Joe Borkowski. The Bronx are headed by Mr. Evan Lampert, assisted by Nick Evans, Tyler Johnson, Nick Skirbo, John Esposito, Devin Deppard, Rick Krautman, and Matt Wergel. Your officials for tonight's game is V. Turner, Tim Thompson, Tom Gorman, Matt Capola, John Luz, Mike Thomas, and on the clock, Joe Bruno. At this time, we ask that all please rise and remove their hats as we listen to the Pascack Hills Marching Broncos play the national anthem. Pascack Hills and the head coach of Hoboken meet at midfield with their players, Sam Lundgren and Jaden Holmes.
We're now going to see the award recipients of the Steve DiGregorio Man of the Year Award given to a outstanding human from any team in the Super Football Conference of New Jersey, kind of like the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award, except it goes to a player from each and every team in the Super Football Conference.
Young Man Award of the Year. This award is presented to one individual from each member of the school who demonstrates a selfless commitment to his community, his school, his teammates, and peers. These individuals have set a high bar. The Super Football Conference is proud to present them with the 2024 Steve DiGregorio Young Man of the Year plaque. Each candidate will be honored at a New York Jets game. They'll have the opportunity to be selected as the 2024 Steve Gregorio Man of the Year for the entire conference, and they will also be recognized at the Steve DiGregorio Young Man of the Year press conference at MetLife Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause as we honor the 2024 Steve DiGregorio Young Man of the Year recipient. From Pascack Hills, Sam Lundgren, and from Hoboken, Jaden Holmes.
Sam Lundgren, the recipient from Pascack Hills, as you heard from our wonderful public address announcer tonight, Mr. Paul Henry, and Jaden Holmes, number 50, another senior, the recipient from Hoboken. We're going to get the coin toss now. We're not going to take any break. I'm Matthew Merlino, and I'm happy to be with you. Now, if Hills does not make the state playoffs, which is the likely scenario, they will be back here on a Halloween night to take on Bergen Field. It's not an official game of any sorts. It's pretty much off the record. And all it is just a consolation game and one last chance for these guys to play together as a team after they've performed pretty well in the back half of this season. I'm joined as always by my cameraman Sean Barry and the rest of the booth crew here at Pascack Hills, and we're happy to be with you for the final regular season game of this 2024 season. It is a nice October night, some football weather here, going to get into the mid to low 50s tonight. No wind, no clouds, just lights and some football. And, of course, apparently there's another big sporting event happening tonight over in Southern California. We'll keep you up to date on Game 1 of the World Series of 2024, the Yankees against the Mets. Oh, my God, that's what I wanted to happen, but that's not what happened. It's the Yankees against the Dodgers, and we'll keep you up to date on that. First pitch is 8 o'clock tonight. One captain for Hoboken tonight. At least one in the middle. And it's Jaden Holmes. Band right in front of us once again. You'll hear them throughout the night. Hills will receive to start this game. They will kick to start the second half. And we're set to go on this Friday night in Montvale. Kicking off for the Hoboken Red Wings, 2-5 out of the Super Football Conference National White Division, where they sit 5th of 6, coming off a 5th of 5 placement last year. Kicking off for them will be Max Casaza, another senior, one of the 11 current seniors on the Hoboken roster. And back deep for Pascack Hills, Connor Onikian and Jake Bugney tonight. Unfortunately, Gavin Yulande, the usual running back, who transferred in from St. Joe's to start this season, out with a fractured collarbone. He's done for the season, no matter how long it extends. So tonight, the starter will be Jake Bugney. We may see junior Carson Baffa as well tonight as we get a squib to start that goes off a few players on Hills and is picked up by Connor Onikian. Onikian, the senior, turns on the Jets. He's going to get it all the way to the Hills 48-yard line to start this game.
Returned by number 3, Connor Onikian. Stop at the 48-yard line.
That one we got to get right. Hoboken got it, because you're going to pull like, when you get a chance, the band is selling band shirts.
It is 1st and 10 for Hills as they'll get their first play of scrimmage from their own 48, already at midfield. Let's see what they can do with it. And it'll be Dren Bauta in at quarterback to start things off. And we're going to get a flag on the first play of the game. And this may be a false start against the Broncos. We'll see. It was probably a neutral zone infraction of some sort. It's actually going to be offside on the Hoboken Red Wings. And so it'll be 1st and 5 for Pascack Hills from the Hoboken 47. We haven't ran a play from scrimmage yet, and already Pascack Hills is in Hoboken territory. And let's see what they can do. Now the first play from scrimmage will happen as Alex Lula, the junior, goes in motion. Bauta, the sophomore, hands it to Onikian, the senior. And Onikian has some room on the left side. He was out of bounds, tried to stay in, but could not. Still got the first down and 5 more yards. That's what Connor Onikian can do to you. 109 carries throughout the season. That his 110th, and he already has 802 yards and 6 touchdowns. Listed as the quarterback, he runs a lot more than he throws. That's why Dren Bauta's in at QB, and we may see that more tonight as Yolande is injured, so Onikian may move over to a running back wide receiver hybrid with a few starts at quarterback or some direct snaps, but it looks like Bauta is in at quarterback once again tonight. They'll put their hopes in the young sophomore who has had sparing starts, but when he has performed, it has been very, very well. We'll see what he does. Onikian in the backfield. With Bauta taking the snap, he'll hand it off to Connor Onikian. They showed run early, and Onikian got stopped after a gain of 1 or 2.
Carry by number 3, Connor Onikian. Tackle by number 2 of Hoboken. No gain on the play.
It'll be 2nd down and 10. No gain on the play from the 34-yard line. Onikian now the quarterback, and Jake Bugney the running back, with 2 wideouts listed and on the field. And it'll be a keeper for Connor Onikian on 2nd down. He'll try and find a gap, and he'll go for a gain of 4, it looks like, to bring up 3rd and medium. Yes, it'll be 3rd down and 6 from the Hoboken 30. But the great field position from the Connor Onikian kickoff run back, as well as the offside penalty against the Red Wings, already has the Broncos on their first 3rd down of this game, already at the Hoboken 30. And here comes 3rd down. Onikian will give it to Jake Bugney, who is stuffed at the line of scrimmage and forced backwards a lot more by number 70 for Hoboken, Gio Lugo. But they're going to say his forward progress was stopped at the line of scrimmage, which it was. And it will be 4th down and 6. And we'll see if they bring on the field goal kicking unit. This would be about a 47-yarder for Nathaniel Edelshane, the senior, who made his first field goal of the season last week at Dumont. That ended up being the game winner. The Broncos won 10-7. If you didn't watch it after this game here on PH Athletics. But they're going to go for this one. 4th and 6 from the Hoboken 30, and already a big play 3 minutes into this game. 9 minutes, 7 to go. Onikian's looking to pass for the first time tonight. Now he's got some room up the middle. He stays up. It's going to be on the spot. I think he may be an inch short. Let's see what the officials say.
Run by number 3, Connor Onikian.
Singleton is gesturing for a first down. I don't think they're going to give it to him. I think he was marked a full yard short. No, the officials say first down, Pascack Hills.
Bronco, first down.
It'll be a fresh set for Pascack Hills off the tremendous effort from Connor Onikian on his senior night, and the senior night for another 8 Pascack Hills seniors on this football team. 1st and 10 for the Broncos from the Hoboken 24. Hoboken has traveled a small band. You could hear them in the background. Onikian goes to the end zone. Lundgren is there, and he makes the catch. Sam Lundgren, touchdown, Pascack Hills.
23-yard pass from Connor Onikian.
A beautiful dart from Connor Onikian. Take a look at this videotape. Right to the back of the end zone, and Lundgren hauls it in for the touchdown. It's 6-0 Pascack Hills, and Nathaniel Edelshane has a chance to make that 7. Here is the senior who is 10 for 11 on extra points this year and 1 for 3 on field goals. He is now 11 for 12. And the Broncos have an early 7-0 lead playing less than 4 minutes. There is 8 minutes 17 on the clock. That is a way to get it started. And now the kicking coach, Ricky Krautman, you could have seen in the huddle there, hyping up his kickoff unit, which will include Nathaniel Edelshane. And we'll see the Hoboken offense for the first time today. As back deep to return is number 20, Salmond Walker, and number 13, Jayon Walker. A freshman and a sophomore, respectively.
Lining up the kick, number 4, Nathaniel Edelshane.
And Edelshane will get ready to kick this one off. And we'll get back underway with 8:17 on the clock in the first quarter. A huge first drive for the Broncos, and it started with an Onikian return. This one is going to be returned off the squib from Max Casaza, and he's got some room, spinning on his sideline and out past his own 40-yard line. Looks like they'll put him at his own 42.
Pushed out of bounds by number 22, Jake Courtney.
And our first chance to look at the Hoboken offense, they will start from their own 40. And their quarterback tonight, not their usual one. Junior Isaiah Wright, who has no stats listed. On his first play, he finds Jayon Walker on the throw, but he is tackled by Liam Kaza and a few other Broncos there to protect if he got out. It will be a 6-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down and 4. Here's 2nd and 4 for the Red Wings, and this will be the first rush of the game, and with some room is number 23, Algelis Reyes, and he's still rumbling as he gets inside the Hills 25.
Number 23, Algelis Reyes on the run.
Only a freshman, yet has 18 carries for 122 yards so far this season, excuse me. And on his first carry of the day, he goes for about 40. 27, excuse me. My math teacher's not happy about that. 1st and 10 for Pascack, 1st and 10 for Hoboken. From the Bronco 27, and already a huge rush for another first down from sophomore Devin McMillan. It'll be a fresh set for the Red Wings from the Broncos 13.
Tackled by number 13, Ryan Murphy. Good for a first down, 1st and 10 from the 14 for the Red Wings.
Here is 1st and 10 for Hoboken. They're driving already. This run is going to go to McMillan, trying to go 2 in a row. He's tackled in the backfield by number 52, Hudson Mahan. And it'll be a gain of only 3, so 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd down and 8 for Hoboken. They're going to run it once again with McMillan. He's got some room and he's powering forward and in for a Hoboken touchdown.
Number 2, Kevin McMillan on the carry for Red Wings touchdown. 12 yards on the carry.
We'll take a look at this 12-yard run from Devin McMillan. And he does not give up, powers forward for the first score of this game for the Hoboken Red Wings. And they have a chance to tie here on the extra point attempt. And it looks like it'll be taken by number 7, Max Casaza.
Number 7, Max Casaza.
Kick, low but good. And we are tied at 7 after 2 possessions. 6 minutes 11 still to go in the first quarter. Your scores from other games across the New Jersey high school football landscape in North Jersey, the games that we care about. We want Paramus to beat Mahwah. The score in that one in the third quarter is 13-7 Thunderbirds. That is not what we want. We want Lakeland to defeat Passaic Valley. That score in quarter number 2 is 14-0 Passaic Valley. And, of course, we want the Broncos to win. That goes without saying. We'll also mention that Pascack Valley, our sister school, is playing Old Tappan today, and they're in the third quarter, 20-14 Valley. That game will decide if Valley is able to win their divisional championship or if Old Tappan will stay undefeated and defeat the Panthers. Back deep to receive for the Broncos on this kickoff is going to be Jake Bugney and Connor Onikian once again. The kicker for Hoboken will be Max Casaza, the senior, listed as a wide receiver and a defensive back.
Number 22, Jake Bugney, and number 3, Connor Onikian, back to return.
Here comes the kick. It's a high arcing one that'll go right into Onikian's hands, and he's got some blockers and he's got some speed, pushing it down past the Hills 35-yard line.
To the 38-yard line, tackled by number 23, Algis Reyes. First down, Broncos.
And we'll see what Hills can do. This may be a game where offense rules the day. It's going to be 6 minutes, 4 seconds left in the first quarter. We have played just about 6, and already it is 7-7. This is, I think, the highest first quarter, the highest scoring first quarter the Broncos have seen this entire season. So we'll see if the offense is up for the task. In at quarterback, Connor Onikian. In at running back, Jake Bugney. Wide receiver closest to us is Jacob Cherkis. There's one on the far sideline as well. 2 men go in motion. Some jumps from Hoboken, no flags. Onikian now signals for an audible. And now we get a flag, and it's going to be a false start against the Broncos.
Legal procedure on the Broncos. 5-yard penalty. First down is 15 from the 33-yard line.
So that'll back them up 5. It'll be 1st and 15 from their own 33 as Onikian comes over after getting the signals. And we'll see what they can do. Onikian and Bugney in the backfield as we get some motion with Lundgren and Alex Lula. Lula goes back in motion. And we get a flag from far, far back. And another penalty against Pascack Hills.
Game on the
A
offense.
delay of game. That's interesting.
Another 5-yard penalty.
Again, there's no official play clock in New Jersey high school football. The delay of game penalty is at the discretion of the officials, and they decided that one took just a little bit too long. And so that'll back up the Broncos to 1st and 20 now from their own 28. We'll see if Drenbata comes in here as they need some yardage. But it'll be the same formation with Onikian and Bugney in the backfield and Onikian in at quarterback. Lundgren and Lula in motion. And Lula will go back. It's the same play or same motion pre-snap as before. This one's going to be a designed run from Onikian as he goes out left. Singleton makes a nice block. That keeps Onikian up, and Onikian sheds a few tackles of his own and is brought down after a 10-yard gain. That'll see the Broncos go to about 2nd and 10 from their own 38.
Tackled by number 14, Nick Benway. Good for 9 yards. Correction, 10 yards. Leave the player down on the field.
And we do have an injury on the play for Hoboken. We'll take a short break. Back now after the Hoboken injury was sorted out. Number 14, Nick Benway, the freshman, being helped off the field and carried off the field. And we wish him all the best. Perhaps the last we'll see of him in this game, but we will have to wait and see. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Pascack Hills as we get back underway. They'll have possession at their own 38-yard line where they were supposed to start before 2 straight penalties.
2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Bugney goes in some motion. There are 3 wideouts as Onikian hands it off to Bugney. He's running backwards, now cuts it up, and Jake Bugney was tripped up but still had a nice gain. The senior went for about 7 yards, and so it'll be 3rd and short for the Broncos from their own 45. Yeah, they'll mark him a bit short of where I thought he was. It'll be 3rd and 5 now. Hills at their own 43.
From the 43-yard line.
5 minutes still to go in this first quarter. We have a 7-7 ball game. This is the 3rd total possession of the game, 2nd for Pascack Hills. And they'll get 3rd and 5 from their own 43 right here, right now. They send 3 wideouts to the left of Connor Onikian. Snap will be from the right hash. Snap, Onikian designed run up the middle, powering forward. This will be on the spot. They're going to mark him a yard forward of the marker, and it'll be another Pascack Hills first down.
Tackled by number 3, Algis Reyes. Good for a Broncos first down.
Fresh set for Pascack Hills from their own 49. Let's see what they can do with it here. They started a bit further back than they did on their first possession. Did score a touchdown then. Now it'll be a short throw from Onikian. Screen pass out to junior Alex Lula. Lula trying to get through, but he is stopped at the line of scrimmage by Isaiah Wright. And he did gain a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 9 from midfield.
For a gain of a yard. Reception by number 9, Alex Lula.
Here's 2nd and 9 from the left hash this time. Onikian and Bugney in the backfield. Lundgren and Lula in motion. Here's the snap. Play action. Onikian gets it to Lula again on another screen, and Lula's tackled inbounds, they say. He gained another 6 or so yards, and it'll be 3rd down and 2, it looks like, maybe 3rd and 3. As Hills gets it into Hoboken territory for the first time this possession, it'll be 3rd down and 3 from the Red Wing 44. They're ready to go on 3rd down. It's an I formation with Onikian the quarterback and Bugney the running back. 2 wideouts as well. Lula in motion. See if they try to power it. Now Onikian's looking to the sideline. They need to get this off quickly. And it'll be a run with Bugney out left. He's spun around, very close, tackled inbounds, and they're going to mark him a yard short of the 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down and 1 from the Hoboken 42. They're actually marking him right on the 1st down line. 4th and inches, and maybe they're going to mark him ahead of a 1st down. I'm waiting to see. That's going to be an official timeout, I believe. As we'll see what the official call is when we come back. Well, they're still conferencing as both teams are out of their huddles. It's a lengthy official timeout to decide whether or not Pascack Hills has a 1st down off of a Jake Bugney run on 3rd and 4. Whatever it'll be, it'll either be 4th and inches or a 1st down for Pascack Hills. That, of course, makes a major difference.
4th and inches on the play.
They will officially rule it an inch short. 4th and inches for Pascack Hills. They are not lined up right behind center, but we expect a run here. It's 4th and inches for the Broncos from the Hoboken 41. And now Onikian comes up center. He needs half a yard, and he is flagged for a false start, and now we expect the punt team.
False start on the offense.
So a key mistake will back up Hills to a punt situation. 4th and 5 now from the Hoboken 45.
5 for the Broncos.
And so it'll be on the defense to stop a Red Wing lead. It was a pretty easy drive for Hoboken on their first possession to tie it up. We can only hope that was just a warm-up for the defense, and now they are set to go. It's a high snap for Liam Kaza. His punt is down to the 20. It bounces at the 21 and will bounce forward to about the 15. And that's where the officials will rule it down. Nathaniel Edelshane downed it, and now it will be a 1st and 10 for the Hoboken Red Wings from their own 15. First and 10 for the Red Wings. Isaiah Wright, their quarterback, will hand it off, and with some room to run is number 23, Algelis Reyes. And he goes for a nice gain of about 17. It'll be first and 10 for Hoboken from their own 36.
21-yard run on the play.
Throw, screen pass, that will be caught and will go for a 9 or 10-yard gain. Sam and Walker on the reception. It's right at that line to gain. And now they're going to move it back a yard. 2nd and 1 for the Hoboken Red Wings. That will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Your score is 7-7 as Hoboken tries to take the lead early on the Pascack Hills Broncos.
Come on up to the
Back to begin the second quarter of this Pascack Hills versus Hoboken football game. It is 7-7 as we have 12 minutes until the halftime break. I'm Matthew Merlino. We'll keep you updated with the two scores that any Pascack Hills fan should be following. In the third quarter, it is 14-0 Passaic Valley over Lakeland. That is not what we want. In the third quarter is Mahwah 13, Paramus 7. That is not what we want. If Paramus and Lakeland were to win along with us, it would be a Hills State playoff appearance, improbably, but yes, it is a possibility. Isaiah Wright had it on the keeper there, and he did go for a first down and about 2 yards more than he needed to. And so it'll be a fresh set for the Red Wings from their own 48-yard line. Pass complete to Jayon Walker there, and he's wrestled to the ground. A nice tackle by Liam Kaza. And a gain of about 4 on the pass play. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
5-yard gain for 2nd and 5. and that'll be from the Broncos' 47-yard line.
So here comes 2nd and 5 for the Red Wings in Hills territory at their 47. Deep throw with the man there. Flag on the play, coverage
Sideline, flag on the play.
from Cody Jones, too much. Incomplete pass to Jaden Wright. Pass interference, the call on Pascack Hills, and Hoboken will get a fresh set deep in Bronco territory. A lot of things going on tonight. We'll keep you up to date with them. We've, of course, got Game 1 of the World Series. We'll keep you up to date with that so you don't have to flip back and forth. It may be trouble, so you might as well stay here because the World Series isn't going to update you on what happens here and what happens in the other high school football games that we're watching to see if the Broncos can secure a playoff spot. But goal number 1 is win right here, right now, because even if those scenarios don't work out, it'll still be a win on the record books and it'll still be momentum at the end of the season. This is the final regular season game for the Broncos. They are 2-5, so is Hoboken. Both looking to end their season on a high note. Both looking to end on a 2-game winning streak. On 1st and 10 for the Red Wings, it's a run with Aljaeus Reyes. And he gains about 6 here, so it'll be 2nd down. Hills has not won at home this year. And we'll see if a large crowd tonight will help them with that atmosphere. And we'll see if they stay after halftime, too. It's a low snap, and it'll turn into a keeper for Hoboken's Isaiah Wright, and he's powering forward, and it looks like he did get a first down, and he got about 2 yards more than he needed to. It'll be a fresh set from the Bronco 20.
Tackled by a host of Broncos. It is enough for a Red Wings first down at the 20-yard line.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the Bronco 20, and we'll see what this Isaiah Wright-led offense can do. Junior quarterback for Hoboken, and he will hand it off on this one at the line of scrimmage. It's Devin McMillan, who did power forward, found a hole, and went forward for about 3. So it'll be 2nd down.
By number 2, Devin McMillan of Hoboken.
It's 2nd and 7. They're showing 4 wideouts. They're going to run it with Reyes, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. A huge stop for the Broncos here as they look to hold Hoboken to what would be 3 points if they were able to make the field goal. These aren't guarantees, though, in high school football. It's going to be 3rd down and 6, I believe. From the Hills 16, we're going to get an official timeout. It's a Bronco player who needs some time to rest. And it was Hudson Mahan who was down for a second, but it looks like he's okay. We'll take a break. Back to continue the second quarter. There's still 8 minutes to go until halftime. It is 3rd and 6 for Hoboken Hills with a chance to get a big stop here. They were unable to score on their second possession, and a huge false start from the Red Wings. Jayon Walker went way too early and way too much, and so it'll back up the Red Wings to 3rd and 11.
With the penalty, that'll make it 3rd and 11 from the 21-yard line.
We'll see what they can do now on 3rd and long. 3rd and 11. It's a throw from Isaiah Wright. He's now elusive in the backfield, and Wright finds some room at the first down marker. He tries to power forward, and he did get it. It'll be 1st and goal for the Red Wings off of 3rd and 11, and they'll have a fresh set from the Bronco 8.
To the 7-yard line, 1st and 10 for Hoboken. 1st and goal.
It's 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. We'll see if Hoboken can score yet another touchdown. Trying to break through is Devin McMillan, but he's forced down at about the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Tackled by number 56, Brendan Singleton.
Brendan Singleton, the senior, in on that tackle, one of the 9 seniors on this Pascack Hills roster. They graduated 7 last year. Hoboken has 11 current seniors. They graduated 3, and it'll be a timeout. It looks like charge towards Hoboken. Injury timeout, it looks like, as one of their players, number 52, Luke Schreiber, is limping off the field. But here we go on 2nd down and goal. It's Hoboken at the Bronco 5-yard line. Jet sweep to McMillan, and he is wrestled to the ground by Jake Bugney. Another senior on the tackle, and it will be 3rd and goal from the 4. With 6 minutes now to go in quarter number 2.
3rd and goal from the 4-yard line.
Big chance for a stop on 3rd and goal for Pascack Hills. We're tied at 7 right now. Snap is fumbled. It's picked back up by Isaiah Wright, and he goes down in the backfield. Lula, Funk, and a host of other Broncos in on the tackle, and that'll back him up to 4th and goal from the 9, and we'll see as they bring on the field goal unit to take a 10-7 lead.
Lula for Pascack Hills. There'll be a loss of 5. 4th down and goal from the 9-yard line for Hoboken.
And this will be about a 27-yard attempt. Max Casaza, and now it'll be a timeout charge towards Hoboken. Miscommunication as they were trying to get something from their sideline, and we'll take a break. After the timeout, it is a 26-yard field goal attempt for Max Casaza. And Hoboken to take a 10-7 lead on the Broncos if it's good. Here's the snap. It's a good hold. It is a good kick, it looks to me. And it did look good to the refs. It is 10-7 Red Wings.
With the field goal, the Red Wings go up 10-7.
So the Broncos will have 4 minutes 51 seconds to try and come back and score before the halftime break. Hoboken will receive the second half kickoff in this game between two and 5 teams in the final regular season game for Pascack Hills and Hoboken. Week 8 of high school football in New Jersey. The other scores that we're keeping track of: if Paramus beats Mahwah and Lakeland beats Passaic Valley and Hills beats Hoboken tonight, the Broncos are in the state playoffs. Right now, your score in the third quarter, 21-14, Mahwah over Paramus. And in the third quarter in Lakeland, 14-0 Passaic Valley. So not looking good. As things stand right now, Hills would play Halloween night against Bergenfield in their final game of the season right here. We'll be live, of course, with that one. And that will cap off their season. They're hoping to end the regular season on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a huge win 10-7 at Dumont. As this kick will be received by Onikian inside his own 15. He's going to turn on the Jets and move it down past the 30-yard line, down at what looks to be the 32 or 33.
Number 3, Connor Onikian on the return. Tackled by number 2, Gavin McMillan for Hoboken. Ball placed at the...
And, of course, the Yankees start in about 15 minutes. We'll keep you up to date on all the happenings in that game so you can keep track of both. A fresh set of downs for Hills. They'll start this possession at their own 33-yard line with 4:45 until the half, and they're only down 3. It's Onikian and Bugney in the backfield. 3 wideouts, 2 to Onikian's left, 1 to his right, Jacob Cherkis. Keeper for Connor Onikian. He's got some room to run. Connor Onikian again turning on the Jets, and he is going to go all the way. 1 play on the possession. It is a Bronco touchdown, and Hills is back out front.
Touchdown, 67 yards.
Now here's a guy, Connor Onikian. He ran so fast we couldn't even see him. How about that? Extra point to put him up 4. Nathaniel Edelshane looking to go 12 for 13 on his season, and 2 for 2 tonight. Low snap, but Lundgren is able to corral it, and Edelshane is able to turn it into a good kick. So we wasted about 15 seconds on that. 4:31 still to go in the first half here, and it is now 14-10 Pascack Hills. How about that to get the adrenaline pumping? Wow. Nearly 70 yards. 67, I believe, will be the official measurement.
Back deep for Hoboken, number 3, Gian Walker, and number 20, Samara
As the
Walker.
Broncos take a 14-10 lead, continuing a game that has been high scoring.
Kicking off for the Broncos.
This is the kind of football the kids like. Here's Nathaniel Edelshane to kick off for Pascack Hills. We'll see if this will be another squib. Not sure if it was intentional, but that was the result nonetheless. And it will be another low squib kick for Edelshane that bounces around and will be returned by Max Casaza. Casaza has room down the Hoboken sideline. This is a highlight game. Max Casaza is in for the score.
Fielded by number 7, Max Kazaza for Hoboken. Return to the end zone. Sounds like it's coming back.
But we need to hold the phone. Perhaps he stepped out. He was very close on the far sideline. And it's a penalty against Hoboken is the call.
Back on Hoboken, that will negate the touchdown for Hoboken.
So that will rebuke the Hoboken touchdown and will put them at a start. Still in Bronco territory. It looks like they'll be around the Hills 45. That is where the officials are conferencing. The chains are being set up at the Hoboken 46. I would find that more plausible, but I'm not exactly a football official, nor do I know all of the rules and regulations in the NJSIAA football rulebook. But it does look like this possession will begin at the Hoboken 45, and they still have 4:16 to try and take back the lead that they held for about 2 plays, a kickoff and a 67-yard run from Connor Onikian. A pass coming from right. He goes downfield. He has a man wide open. It is caught by Jaden Wright. Pursuing him is Cody Jones. He cannot get there in time, and this one will stand. It is a Hoboken touchdown. Oh my goodness.
Number 5, Jaden Wright.
16-14. Oh no. Busted coverage. And Walker just got all the way behind him for the score. 16-14 with 4:06 to go. This is turning into a highlight game, as the Red Wings can take a 3-point lead with this extra point kick from Max Casaza. Four minutes and 6 seconds still on the clock in this second quarter. It has been full of action, essentially back-to-back touchdowns on plays from scrimmage, as the Casaza extra point is good to make it a 17-14 Hoboken lead. So this has been an interesting game. We'll definitely have to make a highlight reel out of this one. With 4 minutes 6 to go in the second quarter, meaning we have played about 20 minutes, there has been a combined 31 points scored. Hills touchdown on their first drive, then a Hoboken touchdown to answer, then a Hill stop, then a Hoboken field goal, a Hoboken stop on Hills, then a Hoboken field goal to put them up 10-7, then a 67-yard touchdown run from Connor Onikian to put the Broncos up 14-10, and just now a 55-yard touchdown pass as Hoboken tries to onside. Hills did not see it coming, yet they did receive it, I believe.
Onside kick for Hoboken.
And yes, they did, so they will start at their own 49 here. And our score is 17-14.
Cover, 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line.
On the first play from scrimmage, it'll be an Onikian run that goes for about 7 to bring up second down.
Tackled by number 5, Jude Wright. He is 6, second and 4 for the Broncos.
It'll be second down and 4 for Pascack Hills from the Hoboken 45. And get this, every single possession tonight has gone into opposing territory, whether that be Hoboken taking it into Hills territory or vice versa, as Onikian rolls out, fires, finds Alex Lula, and the junior is forward for a first down and tackled after about 5 more yards. It'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from the Hoboken 35.
Tackled by number 3, Jane Walker. Ten-yard gain for the Broncos to the 35-yard line of Hoboken. That'll be a first down for the Broncos.
So now with the fresh set of downs and 2 players in the backfield, Onikian and Bugney, Hills tries to take back the lead that they had for a moment. Onikian fires. This one's incomplete and thrown away. Probably was looking for Lundgren.
Number 3, Connor Onikian, incomplete.
But the pass fell incomplete. So 2:38 to go. 2nd and 10 Hills from the Hoboken 35. Onikian and Bugney in the backfield once again. It will be a run with Jake Bugney, and Bugney goes for about 3.
Number 22, Jake Bugney.
It'll be 3rd and long for the Broncos. Looks to be 3rd and 7 from the Hoboken 32. And we'll see what they do here. They could go for it. This may be punting range, but I don't think so close. I think this is probably 2-down territory. It's definitely longer than a field goal, but probably too short to punt if they were to be stopped at the line of scrimmage or not get the first down. Especially if they were to gain, but not enough for the first down, I would go for it. But I'm not the coach. Under 2 minutes to go, 1:55 on the clock. Onikian is back to throw. Now he finds some room to run. And Connor Onikian is out of bounds after gaining just a yard, enough to get the first down. Fresh set for Hills from the Hoboken 29. Gained exactly 1 more than he needed to at the 24, excuse me.
9-yard carry enough for a Broncos first down.
1:49 on the clock. It is stopped after Onikian ran out of bounds. And now, with Hills still having 3 timeouts shown on the board, it'll be another keeper run from Onikian, and he's forward again for a nice gain, perhaps short of the first down marker. He's right there, but it'll be 2nd down and 1 from the 15.
9 yards on the run, 2nd and 1. That'll bring up 2nd and 1 from the 14-yard line.
1 minute, 10 seconds to go in this first half of play. It is 17-14 Hoboken over Pascack Hills. As Onikian is back to throw, there's a rush as he tries to find Lundgren. He makes the catch and is in for a Hills touchdown. We hope you saw that beautiful catch from Sam Lundgren. Hope the box wasn't in the way. A 15-yard touchdown pass. Damn. Box was just in the way. But take a look at this extra point to make it 21-17 with 57 seconds to go in the second quarter. High snap. Good hold, a low kick that is no good from Nathaniel Edelshane.
Number 4, Nathaniel Edelstein on the PAT.
So it will be 3 points with 57 seconds to go in the half, and Hoboken receiving the second half kickoff. We're going to take a quick and short break.
Walker and number 20.
Back now with 57 seconds until halftime. Edelshane will kick off as the Broncos take back the lead. A shootout in Montvale, 20-17. The reception is dropped, but then picked up by Jayon Walker, and he is tackled by a flying Josh Wright. Downed inside his own 25 with 48 seconds to go, but Hoboken will receive the second half kickoff, and they'll have another chance to tie even if they don't get it here or take the lead.
Number 71 on the stop, Josh Wright for the Broncos. Ball spotted at the 23-yard line, first and 10.
Here's Hoboken. They're going to want to watch for the pass here. May go deep, may just run it. Snap is fumbled. Now they're going to have to scramble. And it is Sam Lundgren in the backfield who makes the tackle on Isaiah Wright and forces a big, big loss for the Red Wings. It'll be second down and what looks like 16. Clock down to 20 seconds left in the half. We'll see if we get one, maybe two more plays in. It'll go down to 10 now. Coming up at halftime, we will show the performances from our Pascack Hills Marching Broncos and the Pascack Hills cheerleading squad. We'll put a spotlight on them for the first time this season. And that'll come up in a few minutes because it is halftime. The Pascack Hills Broncos leading the Hoboken Red Wings 20-17, a shootout in Montvale, and we've only played 24 of 48 minutes. We're back in about 3 as we bring you the Marching Broncos and the cheer squad performance.
fingers crossed. We think seem to be okay. And now, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as the 2024 Broncos cheerleading squad takes the field. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your 2024 Broncos cheerleaders. Well done, ladies. Before our halftime entertainment continues, we have a few announcements. Last chance to get the 50-50 cheerleader raffle going. Hand over your money and maybe collect some. Hay Hills, the Latino and Hispanic Culture Club is running a sock drive now through November 15th. Please consider donating a pack of new socks for warm feel, warm hearts, and warm communities. All donations will be brought to Pascack community and distributed to families in need. We thank you for your support. And once again, our marching Broncos are selling pink Broncos t-shirts, $20 up by the press box. The band is led by Senior Drum Major Matthew Sheehan, Junior Drum Major Miriam Rosman, Color Guard Captain Cindy Aganor and Melanie Bowie. The band president is Layla Collis.
I vaguely know who that is. You call him a
Tonight, the band will be presenting their 2024 field show entitled Generation X. Tonight's selections are Excitement, Expression, and Exclamation. The band is under the direction of color guard instructor Adria Warfield, percussion instructor Buddy Fox, assistant director Abby Aska, and director of bands Mr. Ryan Dorr. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field your Pascack Hills Marching Broncos. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, your 2024 Marching Broncos. As our Broncos leave the field, let's give them a hand, as well as the Hoboken cheerleaders and our very own
We are back and set to begin the third quarter here at Pascack Hills in Montvale. I'm Matthew Merlino, happy to be with you on this fall Friday night, our final Friday night game of the fall, it looks like. And it's been a shootout here in Montvale. 20-17 is our score as Nathaniel Edelshane kicks off for the leading Pascack Hills Broncos. It will roll out of bounds, and it looks like Hoboken will start early. We do have some news. The game that we wanted has gone the way that we wanted. Paramus has defeated Mawa 28-21. The news from Passaic Valley Lakeland is 14-0 still in favor of Passaic Valley. We need Lakeland to come back. I don't know how much time is left. I do know it's in the fourth quarter. That does not look good. And Valley did hang on to beat Old Tappan 27-21. They have handed Old Tappan their first loss of the season and have taken their division championship. Those are the two finals in North Jersey high school football. Those from the wonderful people over at the Varsity Aces of the Bergen Record, formerly the Bergen Record, now NorthJersey.com. And we're going to get a re-kick possibly here after the penalty. And of course we have the Yankees playing tonight. End of the first inning, it's 0-0. In Game 1 of the World Series between the Yankees and the Dodgers. So we're going to get a re-kick after they will back up Hills 5 yards. So this one will be taken from the Pascack Hills 35, but it will be a re-kick. I'm Matthew Merlino along with Sean Barry, my cameraman tonight. If Hills does not make the state playoffs, which it looks like it right now, they'll play here on Thursday. Yes, Halloween night, they'll take on Bergenfields. But if they do make the state playoffs, then we'll be wherever they are on Friday night, November the 1st. And this one will be tackled at about the Hoboken 30. Jayon Walker on the return, the sophomore wide receiver and defensive back for Hoboken. And he was stopped at the Red Wing 34. We have a nice crowd on hand tonight, and it's good to say that they're here past halftime. Pitch that is fumbled, and it is recovered by Josh Wright, and the Broncos will take over inside the Hoboken 30. Down is Jayon Walker. He fumbled the ball, and we're going to take a break because he is down and not looking good.
Josh Wright for Pascack Hills.
Good news on the Walker injury. He is up, and he's able to walk himself to the sideline slowly, and it looks like he's grabbing his left leg, and we wish the best for the sophomore wide receiver and defensive back Jayon Walker, who this season, before this game, had 5 touchdowns and 582 yards on 25 receptions, added 2 on the ground and just 19 carries, and he added about 160 yards. So looking to be a great piece for this Hoboken team for the next 2 years. But looks like his season will be done, but we hope that for his sake that'll be able to come back in the game. 1st and 10 Hills after the fumble from Walker. They'll get it from the Hoboken 30. Onikian going through the air. He's got a man. Alex Lula, touchdown Hills. What a way to start the second half. Oh my goodness.
Alex Lula, 30-yard touchdown to play.
Take a look at this one. Same play they ran to Lundgren. Look at Lula go in motion. And see if you can watch. Beat his man. Onikian found him. He made a beautiful catch. And the junior, who missed the first half of the season due to injury, and we'll get a flag on this extra point attempt, has his first touchdown of the season. A flag on the extra point attempt. Looks like it's against Hoboken. And I would presume they would decline it here if it was, but there is some conversation. We'll see what Coach Evan Lampert is talking about. Lampert's in his 3rd year with the Broncos. The Hoboken head coach is Joe Borkowski, in his 1st year with the Red Wings and having a 2-5 record so far.
Flag is offsides on the Red Wings.
No new updates from our 3 games that we're watching. Paramus beat Mawa 28-21. That's what we want. What we don't want is Passaic Valley, which looks to be on their way to a 14-0 win against Lakeland in the 4th quarter. And if that result were to occur, it seems that Hills would be out of the playoffs, but nobody really understands the Nobody really understands the PowerPoint system. We'll let you know, of course, when those brackets come out, what is going on and where to watch. Hills is going to go for 2 here after the offside penalty on Hoboken. Interesting call, but it would make it 28-17 if it is good. Lundgren and Lula in motion. Bugney and Onikian in the backfield. 2 wideouts along with them. Lula back in motion. Here's a snap. Keeper Onikian out left. Room in. Score. 2 points to Pascack Hills.
Connor Onikian keeps it on the play. The 2-point conversion is good.
28-17, and the Broncos have a 2-score lead over the Hoboken Red Wings.
With 11:39 left in the third quarter, Pascack Hills 28, Hoboken 17. Number 4, Nathaniel Edelstein to kick.
So after the touchdown, a quick one. It only took 21 seconds off the clock. Nathaniel Edelstein will kick this one off.
And number 8, Matt Edwards, back to receive.
Edelstein's kick, a low one that'll get through to the last line of players and will be returned by Matt Edwards, the junior, breaking some tackles for the Red Wings and getting them down past their own 40.
Number 8, Matt Edwards on the return.
And so Hoboken will start at their own 41 here. They're down 11 to the Broncos with 11 minutes, 30 seconds to play in the third quarter. And this will be a run that is wrestled to the ground at the line of scrimmage. Jake Bugney and Sam Lundgren both back to wrestle number 23, Algelis Reyes, to the ground.
Number 88, Sam Lundgren on the stop for Hills. No gain on the play, second and 10.
It'll be 2nd and 10 for Hoboken at their own 41. It's going to be a keeper for Isaiah Wright, and Wright is making some moves. He's wrestled down by Rian Murphy, and a flag flies after the play. Bugney was on the ground, and some more, perhaps contact after the play.
Flag on the play.
And this may be a personal foul against Hoboken as Bugney was on the ground. We'll see if we can replay that for you. Yeah, just a bit too late on that one. It's a bit of an amateur operation here, but we hope you enjoy it. One-yard gain on the run for Hoboken, but the penalty is going to neuter that.
Flag on the play, bring the play back 10 yards.
And a 10-yard penalty against the Red Wings that'll put them back to 2nd and 19 from their own 32. Low snap, but Wright is fine. He's going to go deep. He has a man. Cherkis is there, and he knocks it away, but a flag flies, and nobody on the hillside will be happy about that one. It was incomplete, intended for Jaden Wright. Knocked away by Jacob Cherkis, and it'll be a pass interference call against the Broncos. And that's not at all popular. They will walk it down. It is not a spot of foul penalty. But this will be second down. It is not an automatic first down either. It will be second down and 4 from the Hoboken 47. Oh, Wright fumbled the snap. Now he's going to try to run with it, but he's wrestled to the ground in the backfield. Another tackle for Sam Lundgren.
Blanks on the quarterback feet. Number 88, Sam Lundgren on the stop for Hills.
He is having himself a game. It'll be 3rd and 4. No gain or loss on the play. Hoboken at their own 47.
47-yard line.
Under 10 minutes to go in third quarter. 9:45 on the clock right now. Trying to time the snap. Wright looking to throw. This one's caught. There's a flag down. It was caught by Salmon Walker, who was wrestled to the ground by Alex Lula, and we'll see what the penalty was.
Passer was the number 20, Samad Walker for game 7. Flag on
Holding against Hoboken. Bring him back.
Holding on Hoboken.
And this will be 3rd and probably 24. 3rd and 14, excuse me. I added 10 on. He should be 10 yards from the spot of the foul, which was on the line of scrimmage. And that is what it will be, it looks like.
Ball will be placed at the 37-yard
Yes,
line.
3rd and 14 from the 37. End of the second in Los Angeles and still no score, with Torres, Soto, and Judge the top of the order due up. Another low snap for Wright. Blitzing, and it is Josh Wright who is back there for the sack. It'll be 4th and very, very long, and Wright's second sack of the season.
The sack for the Broncos.
And a loss of
And that'll bring up
12.
forever for Hoboken.
4th and forever is the correct call.
Fourth and 26 for Hoboken.
Yes,
After the
4th and 26. All the way back at their own 25. They needed to get it to the Hills 49, but they won't even try that. It'll be the punting unit on for the first time today for the Hoboken Red Wings. Their punter is Max Casaza. Oh, it is blocked! It is blocked! And getting it is Alex Lula for his second touchdown of this game.
touchdown Broncos on the blocked punt. Number 9, Alex Lula.
What
on
a
the
show this
return.
man has put on tonight. Touchdown, Broncos. Look at this.
We have an injury on the field.
Injury on the field, but watch the replay. It looks like Jake Bugney was the man who blocked it. Lula in the correct position at the correct time to scoop it up and score and put Hills in front 34-17. Bugney was down. He's back up though. And with 8:09 to go, it is a major Pascack Hills lead, and the past 2 touchdowns have been scored by one man, Alex Lula. Final score from Lakeland's Passaic Valley 14, Lancers 0. Paramus did beat Mawa. That's what we wanted. We wanted Lakeland to win. We did not get that. Hills, if the prevailing belief is to be believed, is out of the state playoffs. They'll play here Halloween night next Thursday. Edelshane's kick this time is good. And we have a 35-17 Bronco lead.
Following the PAT with 8:09 left in the third quarter. Pascack Hills takes a 35-17 lead over the Hoboken Red Wings.
What a second half performance. It started at 20-17. Now, 4 minutes into the third quarter and 4 minutes into the half, it is 35-17. They have scored 15 points in 4 minutes. Hills still looking for their first home win this season. Hoboken had a road win in their last game at Newark Collegiate, 35-28. Hills has had 2 road wins this year, one at Teaneck, 13-12 earlier, one last weekend, last Friday night, 10-7 at Dumont. But tonight, and nothing is given. We remember that from the Dover game, but Josh Wright with another tackle.
That's number 71, Josh Wright on the stop for the Broncos. Kick was returned by number 20, Samad Walker for Hoboken.
Nothing is guaranteed, though. They remember the 15-14 loss against Dover the last time they were at home. That was in the last 4.5 minutes. 15 unanswered Dover points that saw the Broncos end up losing. A game that may have kept them out of the state playoffs. This will be a handoff and a run from Algelis Reyes that goes for about an 8-yard gain here. It'll be second down and 2.
Number 11, Cody Jones with the stop for Hills. 8 yards on the rush will bring up a second and 2 for Hoboken.
It'll be a keeper for Isaiah Wright, and Wright tries to power for the 2 yards and the first down. And he may have gotten it. The line judge is standing about a half yard in front of the line to gain. But they've marked him a yard short. And there is a flag on the play that is against Hoboken. So it won't matter at all what happened on the play except for the penalty.
Bring the play back.
And so they'll walk it down. A 10-yarder, it looks like. A 15, actually. A chop block was the penalty. So it is a 15-yard penalty. Second down and 17. Big catch on the screen, but only a 7-yard gain, so it'll be third and long. Looked like Jayon Walker on the reception. Could be incorrect, but we do have another flag.
The Broncos.
Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Pascack Hills here. And that will give a free first down to Hoboken. Fresh set from their own 44.
Hoboken will have it at their own 44-yard line. Penalty will be enough for a Red Wings first down.
First and 10 for the Red Wings here at their own 44. It's a low snap. Isaiah Wright back to throw. Blitzing and tackling. It is another sack for Josh Wright, his second of the game.
Ball through the Hoboken backfield with another sack. Number 71, Josh Wright.
And that will back them up more than 10. It'll be 2nd and 21.
Zach will bring the ball back to the 30.
No score through 2 innings in the World Series. Game 1 between the Yankees and Dodgers. We're still seeing who will draw first blood.
2nd and 21 for Hoboken.
And here's a long run with a fumble. And it'll be the junior Rian Murphy who comes up with it. We'll see if they called him down. And we'll see if we can have our own look at it.
For Hoboken. Ball to the
Take a look. This will be
40-yard
tough
line.
to see. I think the ground caused that one. I don't think that'll count.
Player was ruled down by contact.
And that is what the officials will say. It'll be a game that stands. 3rd and 5 will come up from the Hoboken 49.
Red Wings.
Here's 3rd and 5 from the 49. Hoboken trying to get it to the Hills 46 as Wright fires. Incomplete. Went through the hands of Jaden Wright.
Pass intended for number 5, Jaden Wright of Hoboken. Broken up by number 15, Liam Kaza.
Liam Kaza on the coverage. It'll force 4th and 5 for Hoboken from their own side of the field, right at midfield pretty much at their own 49. And it looks like they're keeping the offense on the field here, so it's a big 4th down for the Broncos trying to get a big stop. 4th and 5. Normal offenses, normal defense. Isaiah Wright is back to throw, trying to evade, runs into one of his men. Now he's going to fire, and this one is incomplete. Knocked down again by Alex Lula.
Pass intended for number 8, Matt Edwards. Broken up by Pascack Hills.
And they will take over on downs, the Broncos in Hoboken territory at the Red Wing 49.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the Hoboken 49-yard line.
First and 10 Broncos with Bugney and Onikian in the backfields. They're up by 15. Nope. They scored 15 unanswered. They're up by 18.
Get another flag.
And this is going to be a false start on Hills, a legal formation perhaps. A 5-yard backup that'll put them at 1st and 10 from their own 46 now.
That'll bring the Broncos back into their own territory at the 46-yard line.
.427 to go in the 3rd quarter still. Yes, it has been a long, long quarter. And it has seen a lot of Pascack Hills success. It's a run up the middle for the Broncos with Bugney. And he is stopped after a gain of 1 or 2.
Another flag on the play.
And there's another flag down. It's like an NFL game. You can't go 2 plays without a penalty. And this will be a personal foul against Hoboken.
Personal foul against Hoboken.
An automatic first down with first down yardage anyway. They'll get a fresh set from the Hoboken 37.
And that'll be enough for the Broncos first down.
3 wideouts, 2 to the left of Onikian, 1 to his right. This will be a keeper for Connor Onikian, and he's tackled in the backfield. It'll be a loss. And he will lose 3 yards on this one. It'll be 2nd and 13 from the 40.
The 30-yard line. 2nd and 13 for Pascack Hills.
Second and 13 from the 40. Here's Onikian, but we get a flag before it. And this one will be offsides against Hoboken.
Offsides on Hoboken.
What makes it a little bit bearable, this amount and deluge of flags being thrown right now, they're using pink flags. And I've seen all of this talk, and I'm going to become Bob Costas for a second, so those of you like me who did not like that, please bear with me for a second. And I've seen all this talk about bringing back all those NFL October, those pink jerseys, the pink cleats, the pink armbands, the pink everything. It's nice to see that that spirit still lives on, at least here in Jersey high school football. After the offside, it'll be 2nd down and 8. And this one will be another Onikian keeper, and he has room. Connor Onikian staying up, heading for the end zone, and he scores another Pascack Hills touchdown. This one a 35-yard run from Connor Onikian. And we'll look at the scoring play. Lula goes in motion. That doesn't really matter. It's the fake to Bugney that catches the defense off guard and opens a hole up for Onikian. The rest is all the athletic prowess of number 3, Connor Onikian, as he heads for the end zone. And yet another rushing touchdown on a wonderful senior season. It's 41-17.
That's probably what he was celebrating.
End of the third in Los Angeles, no score. And you would think, as my partner in crime, Mr. Henry, points out, with those 2 offenses that just can't be stopped throughout the rest of the season and the rest of the postseason. It's very interesting that we've had 3 scoreless innings with perhaps the 2 best offenses in all of baseball. Edel Shane is taking his time while waiting for this kick because there is a flag, and it is another personal foul against Hoboken. Something is up with the Red Wings. There's 2 minutes 47 still to go in the third quarter. Yes, the third quarter is not over yet, and there's still 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go.
Number 4, Nathaniel Adelstein.
So here is Edel Shane to make it a 25-point game if it's good. And it is.
The kick by Hoboken is good. With 2:47 left in the third quarter, the Broncos now lead 42-17.
Still 2:47 to go in the quarter.
There's a penalty on Hoboken.
42-17, and another penalty on the Red Wings here.
On the pickup.
And the Broncos will get a kick from the Hoboken 45. Return from the end zone, number 8, Matt Edwards, and he is brought down again by Sam Lundgren. I'm going to have a lot of players to interview after this
Number
one.
88, Sam Lundgren on the stop for Hills.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Hoboken from their own 13-yard line. And here comes Sweet Caroline.
Ball at the 13-yard line.
And on the run, Devin McMillan going forward for about 5.
Carry. Tackled by number 11, Cody Jones for Pascack Hills.
It looks like it'll be 2nd and 4. Hoboken at their own 19. Less than 2 minutes left in the third quarter here. This is going to be, again, Devin McMillan. And it looked like there may have been another fumble and a flag after the play.
Ball run by Hoboken, number 2, Dylan McMillan. Flag on the play.
McMillan was forward for the first down, but we'll see if the flag will bring him back. Yet another personal foul against Hoboken.
On Hoboken. We'll bring the play back. Broncos place at the 13-yard line.
And it'll be a throw from Hoboken that was almost intercepted by Jake Bugney.
Pass broken up by number 71, Josh Wright.
And because I've got a few people in my ear asking about it, it looks to me like the school record for points scored in a game is 55. Folks, we could be on record watch tonight. Not to put any pressure. Minute 36 to go in the third quarter, 12 in the fourth to go. After that, it's a low snap from Isaiah Wright. He's going very deep. Over to make the coverage is Connor Onikian. The catch
Number 4, Isaiah Blanks, airs it out down the
almost
sideline.
made by Jaden Wright,
Play complete.
and he was out of bounds and incomplete.
That'll bring up 3rd and 10.
Third and 10 for Hoboken here. And it'll be a nice snap to Wright. He's going to dump this one off. The catch is made, but a huge tackle made by Brendan Singleton. Not even a tackle, just a stop. Hanging on to that leg. Some contact after the play. Perhaps some punches thrown, and a flag is down.
That's the number 2, Devin McMillan.
I wouldn't call that a Donnybrook.
Flags on the play following a scrum.
I wouldn't call it that. 54 seconds to go in quarter 3, and 12 minutes after in quarter 4. We're going to get a personal foul against Hoboken, perhaps a personal foul against Hills. Yep, that's what's coming. Offsetting penalties.
Foul against Hills as well. Those penalties will offset.
It'll be 3rd and 10. And folks, I know this game has probably dragged on for you, as it has for me. This third quarter has taken about 30 minutes to take up 12 on the clock. And we've still got 12 to go in the fourth. It's 42-17 Pascack Hills. The scoring that occurred early on has cooled off. And there hasn't been much for the past 8 minutes.
The fouls came after the play, so it will bring up 4th down for Hoboken.
It will be a loss of down. Our PA announcer kindly reminding us that if the fouls occur after the play, it'll be a loss of down, so it'll be 4th down and a punt. Pretty much out of the end zone. It'll be Connor Onikian back to receive. Max Casaza punting it away.
Number 7, Max Casaza.
Here is the snap. Here is the punt. Onikian will track it. It will bounce backwards to the Hoboken 44. Clock will stop. 38 seconds to go.
Ball down at the 49-yard line. Correction, ball down at the 44-yard line of Hoboken.
I've also got a history lesson for you. The first ever Pascack Hills football state championship in 1979, they went to Giant Stadium and they beat you know who? 24-14 Hoboken for the state championship back in 1979 when they went 11-0. Probably doesn't matter to much of you, but if anybody out there was a member or was a fan back then, there you go. I guess this is a historic matchup. Onikian had a keeper here, and he made a nice gain. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
Tackled by number 70, Gio Lugo. Ball placed at the 36-yard line. And folks, that is the end of the
And
third
that will bring
quarter.
us to the end of the third quarter. My goodness, what a quarter for the Broncos. They're up 42-17 against Hoboken. We still have 12 minutes to play. And we are back to begin the fourth quarter. A 42-17 Pascack Hills lead. I'm Matthew Merlino, my cameraman tonight, Sean Barry. We're proud to bring you this final regular season Pascack Hills football game. On 2nd down, they give it to Jake Bugney, and he looks to be stopped at the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1. And it'll be 3rd and 1 for the Broncos at the Hoboken 35.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 1 for the Broncos.
Here's the snap. It'll be another run with Bugney, and he goes for perhaps a gain. It'll be 4th and inches if not. And it looks like he didn't gain anything, they'll say. So it'll be 4th and 1 for the Broncos. And they're going to keep the offense on here. Onikian going to run this one, and he got it. 1st and 10 Pascack Hills. And your Yankee-Dodger score at the end of the 4th inning, still scoreless, 0-0 in Game 1 of the World Series. fresh set for Pascack Hills.
That's impressive.
First attempt for the Broncos.
At the Hoboken 33, and Jake Bugney, the senior, makes a nice cut inside to gain about 7 and bring up second and short.
Number 5, Jaden Wright for Hoboken. Ball spotted at the 27-yard line. Will bring up second and
It'll be a
4.
6-yard gain from Bugney, so second and 4 comes up. As Lula and Lundgren go in motion again, watch for Lula to come right back. He won't this time, and this will be a keeper for Onikian, and he goes to the ground. They may rule that a sack for number 54, Zaire Miller,
Zaire Miller,
which would be his second of the season.
of number 3, Connor O'Meakin. Sack back at the 34-yard line. A loss of 7 on the play.
It'll be 3rd and 11 after the loss. 8 minutes to go. A 42-17 Pascack Hills lead. And this one, an attempted run up the middle for Connor Onikian. That got stuffed at the line. 4th down, and in fact, a loss of 1, it looks like. Loss of 2. That's generous. It'll be 4th and 12.
It'll be 4th and 13 for the Broncos.
Fourth and 13 officially. They're going to keep the offense on the field. Onikian, jump pass, finds Lundgren. No, they say it was incomplete.
Back to number 88, Sam Lundgren. Knee down on the play. And Hoboken will take over at the 40.
And the Red Wings will take over at their own 40. It'll be another run up the middle for Hoboken. A fumble again, perhaps caused by the ground. But the officials rule it a fumble and rule it recovered by Pascack Hills.
At the 46-yard line.
And they'll take over at the Hoboken 46. First and 10 Broncos from their own 46. The band's into it, the crowd's into it. We'll see if the players are into it. This is a run that is stopped in the backfield for number 5 Trevor Sanders, who is getting an opportunity, the senior.
Number 23,
lost.
Hoboken.
Well, it looks to be 5 yards on the run, so it'll be 2nd and 15 from the 49.
For the Broncos.
It'll be Lula and Lundgren in motion. And Lula goes right back. It's 2nd and 15 from the Hills 49 here as Onikian rolls out right, looking to find some room, trying to get in front of the horde of players in front of him from both sides, and gained about 3. So it will be 3rd down and 13.
49-yard line and bring up 3rd and 13.
Third and 13 for Hills at the Hoboken 49. Onikian looking to throw, jump pass, this one to Lundgren, it's complete, and he tries to go forward, but only gains about 5. So it'll be 4th and 8.
Pass to number 88, Sam Lundgren.
And Liam Kaza will come on to punt.
Tackle by number 20, Samad Walker.
4 minutes, 30 seconds to go.
Ball at the Hoboken 44-yard line. Bring up a 4th and 8 for the Broncos.
Low snap for Kaza. His punt is also low, but it will bounce all the way to the 3-yard line.
Fielded down at the 3-yard line by the Broncos. Hoboken will take over.
And it is a beautiful punt from Liam Row Your Boat Kaza, as Ricky Krautman, the kicking coach, calls him. First and 10 Hoboken from their own 3 with under 4 minutes to go. Trying to just run it out.
Number 4, Isaiah Blaine Thomas.
It was Isaiah Wright on the keeper, and he went for about 4 yards.
Josh Wright.
Another stop from Josh Wright. This one will be a designed run, and finding his way through is Devin McMillan, the tackle was made by Jake Bugney. It'll be a Hoboken first down with 3 minutes to go from their own 23-yard line.
From the 23-yard line.
Throw from right, caught, and another first down as 2 Broncos bring the tackle. On number 20, Salmon Walker. 2:40 to go.
First and 10 from the 45.
And a huge run here that will go all the way for Hoboken. There are no flags down, and it is number 23, Algelis Reyes, who makes the run.
Touchdown for Hoboken.
Hoboken scores. It is now 23-42. And we'll take a look at that. Perhaps Reyes caught the team napping. He caught me napping and just found his way through. But there's the speed of the freshman running back. 18 carries, 122 yards coming into this game. No touchdowns. There is one. And they will go for two here.
Hoboken lines up to go for two on the play.
To make it a 17-point game if it's good. A throw that is incomplete. Got away from him.
Oh, it's incomplete.
Was intended for Simone Walker.
Number 20, Samad Walker.
We have 2 minutes, 21 seconds to go, and then we can all go home and watch the Yankees.
2 minutes and 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Your Pascack Hills Broncos.
Still a 17-point Bronco lead. This will definitely be their biggest win of the season. And it looks like we'll get the kickoff here. Perhaps Hoboken will onside it. I see little reason in doing so when they're down by 3 scores, but you never know. We had a lot of points within a few minutes, so we'll see. They're showing an onside kick return formation as they send Cody Jones back deep just in case. Here it comes. There will be an onside. Bounces over everybody except for Jacob Cherkis. He gets run down but holds on to it. And it's tackled and downed at the Hills 44.
And Pascack Hills will have the ball at their own 44-yard line.
2 minutes and 18 seconds to go. And we expect a lot of runs here. I hope you're ready for a lot of interviews. That's my goal after this. First and 10 Broncos at their own 44. This is a keeper for Connor Onikian. He's staying up. Connor Onikian will score. Another punishment, perhaps.
And he takes it to the house for a 56-yard touchdown for the Broncos.
And we have a score in the World Series for the first time this year. 1-0 Los Angeles. Hernandez scored off of a Smith sacrifice fly. It is 48-23. And this kick from Edelshane is good. We have a 49-23 ball game. They're 10 away from the school record, but I'm not sure they're going for that. And there's 2 minutes 4 to go. And we'll let you know of next week's schedule as of right now. On the 28th, that is the Monday, we've got girls soccer against Mawa right here at 4:15. And then 4:15 on the Tuesday, the 29th, we've got volleyball against Ridgefield Park. Then the 30th, that Wednesday, it'll be tough because we've got Dig Pink volleyball against Pascack Valley at 5:30, and then boys soccer's senior night against Fort Lee at 7. So we'll see which one out of those two we go to. It'll probably be volleyball, but we'll see if we can make it to both. And then 6 o'clock as of now on Halloween night, Thursday, October the 31st, football against Bergenfield as we get a squib kick here. That's the schedule for next week here on PH Athletics. This return is a good one to the 43-yard line. It was Matt Edwards who made the return. And we have a minute 57 to go.
At the 43-yard line, maybe first and 10 for Hoboken.
A nice run, about a 2-yard gain for Hoboken. It'll be second down and 7 on the screen pass from Saman Walker. 1 minute 30 to go in this one. It'll go down as a Pascack Hills win unless some voodoo magic happens. Right on the pass once again. This time it's incomplete. And the Broncos, it's not over yet, but with a minute 30 and a 49-23 lead, it might as well be. The Broncos will go to end their regular season with a 2-game winning streak. Their first divisional win last Friday night at Dumont in their final road game, 10-7. And they come back here and get their first home win against Hoboken, a clobbering 49-23. As Hoboken runs for a nice first down.
Number 23, Aldous Reyes.
Reyes again. And it'll be
Brings it all the way to the Bronco 40
with a minute 20 to go and counting.
First down.
A first down for Hoboken from the Hills 41. And they're going to go deep on this one. Max Casaza is there. Kaza is there. The pass is incomplete. And there are no flags this time.
Number 4, down the field, broken up by number 15, Liam Kaza of Pascack Hills.
1 minute, 6 seconds to go. It's second and 10 for Hoboken at the Bronco 41. And this is going to be a huge run from Reyes. It'll be a first down. Now he's trying to cut it to the left side. Reyes trying to cut back in. He breaks a bunch of tackles. Lundgren finally gets him to the ground at the 20.
23 for Hoboken, Aldous Reyes on the carry, down to the 20-yard line. Stopped by number 88, Sam
And
Lundgren.
it will be another Hoboken first down from the Bronco 21. 50 seconds to go. We'll see if they score some pity points to end it. But whatever they do, it'll go down as a Hills win. Reyes powering forward for another gain. Down to 30 seconds to go in the game. And everything seemingly wrapping up nicely as we go down to 20 seconds. And Wright looks to throw. Lundgren looking for the tackle. Edelshane missed the tackle. In the end zone, it is bobbled around and touchdown. It was caught. Samand Walker on the catch for a Hoboken touchdown, and I don't think anybody could replay that. 49-29. And it looks like they're going to go for two as well here. 13 seconds to go. Yeah, they'll bring the kicking unit on to try and make it a 19-point Bronco lead.
Hoboken lining up for the point after attack.
Max Casazzo will kick it.
Number 7, Max Cazaza.
And his kick is straight through and good.
Cazaza kicks it through, and the kick is good.
49-30.
13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Your Pascack Hills
And we're going to look for perhaps a kneel, one time by Connor Onikian, to formally end the 2024 regular season. We may not even get that. We may just shake hands with 13 seconds on the clock. Hoboken's lining up to shake hands, but Hills is not. Perhaps they'll kick it here. So here comes the kick. Probably a play after, and that'll do it. It'll be Max Casaza who will kick for Hoboken here. Back deep to receive, just one man. Cody Jones, they're looking for the onside. Will they really? It's a possibility, but I'm not sure. They're not going to onside it. It is Alex Lulu comes back and downs it at the 32.
Number 9.
It'll be Connor Onikian, we expect, who will be under center. The senior starting quarterback who has had 2 good years under center for the Broncos should kneel this one out. And there's a great amount of excitement here at a win streak to end the year and a home win to end the year. They'll hope to continue that momentum into a exhibition/consolation game against Bergenfield on Halloween night. But that'll do it. Connor Onikian kneels to end the final regular season game of 2024 for Pascack Hills. Your final score, 49-30, a shootout that turned into a splattering in Montvale. Pascack Hills over Hoboken. The Broncos will finish the regular season at 3-5. Red Wings down to 2-6. And we thank you all so much for joining us throughout this season. We have one game to go on Halloween night as the Broncos take on Bergenfield. We'll, of course, be live for that one as it is at home. We're back all of next week. We've got games, soccer, volleyball, and football on Thursday night. But until then, this is Matthew Merlino for everybody here at Pascack Hill. Stay tuned for some interviews after the game on PH Athletics, and so long. Thank you for watching this presentation of PH Athletics. For more information, head to hills.pascack.org/athletics.